What up, my folk? I hope all is well and you're hanging in there. By the grace of God. Don't mind me. I didn't want to do all the frills and thrills. I didn't feel like setting up any equipment. I just want to speak shortly and briefly about what's on my mind. How are you doing? I hope you're hanging in there by the grace of God. That's all we can do right now. If I'm looking a little tired in the eyes is. Eyes coming as I am. If I could do that before the Lord, why can't I do it with the community? Okay, okay, okay. Just keeping it real. Just got off from work, and I just want to talk about uh, the chaos in the mind, in people's mind right now, that's spilling out onto Mummy Earth. And I heard Spirit say, "You are in. We're in the between." That's like limbo, ain't it? That's what I said. Isn't the in between is like limbo? And I heard you're not stuck, you're not trapped, but God's justice is being handled. God's greater works, God's will is being done on earth as it is in heaven. And all we can do, all I can do, all you can do, if you're obedient, if you listen to God, all we can do is just watch and observe. It's wild out here right now. It's wicked out here right now. It's lawlessness. It's madness. It's sickness everywhere. Um, and I had said to the Lord, this ain't gonna get any better, is it? Mm-mm. It ain't. Mm-mm. That's why you gotta be right in your mind. Christ has to cure your mind. That Christ consciousness, Christ spirit, Christ energy is real. And who do you gotta call on? The one, the only way, Jesus Christ. We're seeing it. That Jesus is needed more than ever now. And this is about your spirit. But it's been predestined too. But we're in between worlds. That's what I heard. We're in between worlds. You're not stuck. You're not trapped. So that's why you feel sometimes like lost, uh, foggy brained, like not clear. Um, and this exhaustion, is it ever gonna let up? The tiredness you feel all throughout your body because it's so many shifts and upgrades and changes that's going on at the same time, and the days are moving by so fast. We're gonna have to look at this. We're gonna have to look at things from a spiritual. We haven't. Well, you do have a choice, um, but it's a knowing that it's all spiritual right now. Y'all see all these floods? That's like a cleansing. And prayers up for the rescuers, for the families, for the victims lost in the midst of it. Listen here. It's predestined. It's already written. So you know what that means. There's a contract for you to enter this world and to exit this world. And many are not aware of that, okay? And we'll talk about that another time. And if you want to email me or put in the commentary about some things that you would like me to talk more about, give me that feedback. Let me know. I'm just at a point right now. I need to do some things with the channel. YouTube sent me something about that I need to verify who I is. They need to make sure it's me doing the videos. So I gotta submit something like an ID or a video or something else to verify who I am. And they are saying this for the community to prevent like scammers, which I can understand, and hackers, but who knows? I ain't showing you my darn ID. I might do a little short 6-second video. I think that was one of the ways. I just don't trust nobody nowadays. Everybody just cuckoo for cocoa nuts in the brain lately. And it's so much control and manipulation and social pressures that's going on too. That's why I posted that quote by Audre Lorde, because to avoid being eaten alive, you better know who you are. Your identity, knowing thyself, and that discernment, knowing when people trying to play you, trying to gaslight you, trying to guilt trip you, trying to pressure you into something that you already know, I ain't feeling that, but they trying to push you to do what they do, to be who they think you should be. This ain't the time to fall for the okie doke. This ain't the time to fall for the mind games. This ain't the time to not know. I said that deep inner knowing, the discernment, is highly important right now. And some folks can't even trust their kids right now. You know, we talk about this narcissism in relationships, like with mother, fathers, like family members, or friendships, or man or woman, wife, husband, girlfriend, boyfriend. But what about your kids? When your kids are struggling with their demons and they take it out on you, when you have atoned, when you showed up, when you apologized, when you accepted responsibility and you made some mistakes and you owned all that ish to their face, or face to face, or phone, over the phone, through email, you communicated this, but they still don't receive it. They still don't see you, who you are right now. What do you do about that? Let go, let God. That's hard. I'm sensing a lot of people in this world. You can accept that your man, woman, mother, father is a narcissist, but what about your children? What about your children? Can you come to a place of acceptance? That would trouble your heart, won't it? But I'm going to remind you, because Spirit wants me to remind you. They come through you, not from you. And we have to understand, some are descended down to serve darkness, and some have descended down here on earth to serve the light. And people's actions are showing it. When people show you who they are, believe it. Oh, Miss Maya Angelou was telling the whole truth and nothing but the truth about them. I had to learn that lesson the hard way. I know some people can change. I've seen it. But I know that can only happen through Christ. And it's some people that's never going to change, never going to learn, and lie forever. They're going to die with the lie. It is what it is. This in between worlds, you're at a place too where you do have to make decisions that serves your highest purpose. And that's a struggle for some people. And you're not being selfish. People are choosing right now because it's being predestined. Because if the Spirit of God, if you descended down here with the Spirit of God, the Creator was talking to me about that. The ripple effect and remembering. The ripple effect as an individual, what you put out, you get back. And the ripple effect as an individual, what you put out has a ripple effect. It not only affects the people in your vicinity, in your family, it's affecting humanity. It's affecting the collective. That's how powerful we are right now. Whether it's positive or negative. And the remembering who you are in this very moment, space and time. We are beyond space and time in the spiritual realm. I just keep hearing, who are you? And we're supposed to remember that. But if you are, when you are under the subjection of your flesh, when you do, some people look at this as, but you can have your own heaven on earth. I already experienced that, know that, and learned that. Yes, you can. But that can only be done through the Spirit. Because the things of this world is temporary. This is a temporary resonance. And there's a lot of people who think this is it. Some of you are predestined for the eternal life. And God's will be done on earth as it is in heaven. How much control do you really have? We're in this in-between. Spirit is saying, while you're in between worlds, where you're feeling like, I can't catch my breath, I can't, do I go to the left, do I go to the right, I can't make a decision, my brain feels cloudy, I feel tired and drained and exhausted, I feel fed up, I feel all over the place. In between the world, as you are ascending, it does feel like a tornado of emotions. You are supposed to be surrendering and remembering. Okay, Spirit, we're supposed to be surrendering and remembering. Dang, so if you swept up into a tornado, because that's what it feels like we're in right now, a tornado of a hot, stinking mess. A broken down jalopy, some of us feel like. And in that, there's grace and mercy. There's still grace and mercy. So, I'm sitting here thinking, like, this chaos in people's mind, and if I hear one more story about a shooting, it ain't gonna get no better, Shell. It ain't gonna get no better. We have to be in a place of acceptance with a lot. The grieving process is real. What are the stages? Anger, denial, bargaining, depression, acceptance. That's some of the stages of grief. I've accepted some things, and I'm working on my heart not being troubled. But it can be a struggle at times when you care, when you have compassion for humanity, when you want to see spirits be well, be encouraged, be in God's will. And to be in God's will, if your spirit is willing, that means you're walking in God's will and purpose for your life. Even if all you're doing is surrendering and remembering. The remembrance is about who you are. We come down here with amnesia, and then bam, we go through all this struggle and strife and challenges and tests and trials and tribulations, and that really is supposed to refine you. Define you. your own definition, though, your own identity about who you are and where you come from. So while we're in this in-between worlds, with all this chaos and corruption and imbalance, because there's a major imbalance, and you've been asked to shine your light into the darkness, even if you're sitting still wherever you are, and you're feeling that peace that surpasses any human understanding. Do you know that has a ripple effect too? You're not panicking. You not worrying. You trusting. You surrendering. You remembering. Okay. I just want to check in with you people. Cause Nook, if you book. Nook, if you book. That's the theme song for the world right now. People are always in a fight mode, but it's a spiritual war, darling. It's a spiritual war, okay? The soul of our nation is even at stake. All right, good people. It's a lot. I just wanted to extend that message to you about surrendering and remembering as we are ascending in between worlds, in between dimensions, in between frequency, in between vibrations. Because, yeah, it is all about vibration, frequency, energy. It's spiritual, it's supernatural, it's metaphysical, it's biblical, it's everything. God is everywhere and everything all at once. You better recognize. Even when you don't understand, lean not to your own understanding. Haven't we been told that? Yeah, I'm telling myself that too. Lean not to your own understanding, Michelle, so you won't nook if you book. Nook if you book. Y'all gonna be alright. I'm gonna be alright. I'm just on the front lines at my workplace and in YouTube land. And these projections that be coming at me are sick and sad. And I'm telling you something right now. You better watch these people where you see manifest demons just manifesting within them just from them watching you. They don't even have to say anything. If you're near somebody and you notice they got a stank face or mean mugging you, this jealousy and envy, it ain't even about you, honey child. It's about that light you carry. It's about going against God. Because you carry the spirit, the essence, the light of the Most High. And they be wanting to challenge you. They be wanting to attack you. They be wanting to infiltrate. They be wanting to pressure you, break you. Break! No, you can't break a child of God. You can attempt to bully, gang stalk, break a child of God. The weapon will be formed. Because they try. But it will not prosper. No weapon formed against me or you shall prosper. And that is about a knowing and believing and trusting. And as you are ascending and walking and elevating in between worlds, surrender and remember. And I'm going to check in with y'all on the next go round. Okay. I love you. Peace.